Shall I start?
Hello.
always do.
I think let's do this. Okay, ready?
You go.
Hello. Welcome to the unnamed podcast about Pluribus.
Pluribus, not pleurisy, pluribus.
No, that's right. Do you know that that's what we're making a show about?
You only told me a few days ago.
That we would be doing this?
Yes.
Okay, good. This is a show that we're going to be making about the as yet unreleased Apple TV series Pluribus, starring rheaseehorn, made by Vince Gilligan, who made Breaking Bad and was one of the co-creators of Better Call Saul, which, in my opinion,
is apparently an amazing series.
An amazing series, which I, despite the fact that possibly because we live together and work together, although I think anyway, I watched that alone. We didn't watch it together.
That sounds really sad.
It is quite sad.
But there is a history to this,
sad.
Which is that
it was sad because I wanted you to watch Better Call Saul all the way through and you didn't.
I know.
And now, in 2 days' time, Pluribus is going to start on November the 7th, and I have a feeling it's going to be, it could be an enormous letdown, obviously, but I have a feeling it's going to be one of those TV era-defining shows, based on the fact that it's starring rheaseehorn, and she was the greatest thing
she's a woman, Ray. Ray is a
spelled
woman.
R-E-E-H.
Like the singer.
Yes, but spelled Rhea. Yeah, exactly. She's you'll love her. She's incredible. I would say the self. It's hard. It's a hard sell for me because it's broadly a kind of near future Twilight Zone style, not Twilight Zone style, but it's look at your face. It's a sort of light sci-fi in that it's going to be it sounds like it's going to be a slightly apocalyptic sort of post-viral world.
So it might be quite gripping.
I think it will be very gripping. He's very good at gripping. Do you remember the first episode of Better Call Saul?
Yes, I have to turn off. No, I can't remember it.
The first episode was this incredible thing, as your brother says, this incredible thing of like you got to the end of it and you were like, how can there ever be anything more of this series? I've literally seen everything, and it was like the first hour and a half.
Am I going to be the villain in this podcast? Because everyone who, like the 3 people who are going to listen to this, are all going to be massive fans. And I'm just going to be like this person who hasn't watched Breaking Bad, hasn't watched Better Call Saul. Can I defend myself just briefly before we launch into this?
No, you're definitely not going to be the villain, of course. But that's why I think that's why it'd be interesting, rather than just 2 fucking bros banging on about stuff.
Because there's good reason. I really loved Breaking Bad, and then I got to the scene with the baby and the machine.
The ATM falling over.
Like probably many people of my age and gender, I found that so overwhelmingly distressing that I just sort of couldn't watch any more of it.
It did get very dark for quite a period after that. The first series had a kind of... I can't really remember it massively. There'll be millions of people out there who know much more about it than me, but the first series had a kind of lightness and humour to it that it felt like it got dark for quite a while in the middle there, and you weren't there for that, so we stopped watching it together, and I carried on.
Well, and
I was obsessed.
And I am bad about, once I've stopped, it's a bit like a book. If I've stopped watching it, I sort of feel like, well, there's no point. I just throw it all out.
Well, then what happened with Better Call Saul, which is, and I hope it doesn't happen with Pluribus, which is, I started watching it sort of on my phone on the way to work because I just couldn't stop watching it. And then Better Call Saul, I'd watch it week by week, and you were not on the train.
So you're saying you were like having a secret affair with Better Call Saul on your phone on the way to work?
I think that's overstating it. But
I do think that's the thing, though. Again, if we have more than 3 listeners, it would be interesting to know couples watching series together. I do think there is a place for people to watch things separately. I don't like all that we watch everything together. I have to wait till he comes home to watch it.
Yeah, there's loads of stuff that you have affairs with.
I do. Yeah. Mainly really trashy things.
Yeah, whereas I watch sci-fi and really dark, horrible stuff that you...
Is sci-fi not trashy by its definition?
Oh my God. Please don't write in, both of you who are watching this. I think sci-fi... Let's not have the conversation about sci-fi right now. But
I'd like to... genuinely, if this has legs, I'm excited to put away my preconceptions. Do you remember I gave birth on the day that Lost was launched?
Yeah. Okay, Lost is sci-fi, right?
Exactly.
We watched all of that, right?
No, I didn't watch all of it. I watched the first one because then I gave birth and then I had a small child.
Okay, yeah.
But I did sort of get into it. I think I watched a few of them.
Yeah, it it's a divisive series.
I think it's an important thing to talk about like when those things lose us and why they lose us.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
so I hope it's a great success. Pluribus.
Yes, Pluribus. So Pluribus. Just to get back to the subject of what it is before we cut off, because it's going to be short this one, right?
Yes.
Because we haven't seen any of it yet. But it is, as I said, it's starring rheaseehorn. It's Vince Gilligan is the guy who was a producer. He was a director on The X-Files, so he has a kind of sci-fi history.
Nice.
But Breaking Bad, obviously, phenomenal piece of kind of genre-changing television. And then actually, the person behind Better Call Saul was a guy called Peter Gould who worked with him on Breaking Bad, and they worked together. And then Peter Gould developed the character of Saul, and they developed the show. And Peter Gould took on Better Call Saul, and it's possible that Better Call Saul was the phenomenal thing that it was because of Peter Gould, not Vince Gilligan. But so it's possible that what
I'm just having a moment where this is basically a way for you to record yourself being able to share all your incredible knowledge about like TV and genre with me listening and not like
being bored and wandering off.
Yes.
Okay, maybe it's why we're recording it in a 360 camera. Maybe you can just wander off when I'm talking.
No, I'm not bored. I'm excited, and I'm excited.
Anyway, he was creating a show. But Ray Seahorn was great, so he decided to create a new show with this as a kind of departure, but it's not the Better Call Saul universe. And he's got a whole bunch of people who made Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. The cinematographer, the writer, a bunch of the writers, not everybody, a bunch of the writers, producers, and production designer.
So it's set up editors. To be a success.
The main thing about those series, I think, was that they were incredible collaborative. They had this podcast called, which will be better than this, but called, hopefully they're going to do one for this as well, which is called The Insider Podcast. After every episode, they would get like key team members together and record like stuff about the episode.
Nice.
And what it was like to make the episode. And you got the sense of...
Do you think we can get some guests in here?
Yeah, who should we get in?
I don't know, Vince sounds really cool.
I don't think we'll get Vince.
Okay.
Could we get...
Ray.
We probably... I don't know, I'm not sure we'll get her. The crime of her is I think she gave the greatest performance on television like for ages, and she never won any fucking awards.
Well, because you know.
Well, she did win some awards. She did win awards. She won awards from people you know what they're talking about. She didn't win the Emmys, and that always felt to me like a crime and really hot. So let's finish this before we even know what the show's about. But broadly speaking, I haven't even showed you what the show's going to be.
Funny?
It's going to be funny.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's going to be funny, good. And it's about a woman, as far as we know, who is the one person on Earth who's immune to a virus that has infected everybody, making them really happy.
I've seen the trailer.
So everybody's like full of sort of Californian sunshine, sort of platitudinous happiness, and she is really miserable. And she was previously really miserable, and she's like a historical romance writer or something on a book tour in Albuquerque where all of these things are filmed, and she's immune, and then everybody's trying to persuade her to be happy and join them, which is a bit like
Where we've just been.
No, because actually, weirdly, we just come back from LA. And...
Because we run a company together. And we're basically doing this so that we have something else to talk about other than the company that we run together.
Sad times.
That's not quite true, is it? It's quite true.
We're coming up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I think we should stop.
Let's stop.
But I think it's going to be funny. I think it's going to be exciting. I think it will be unexpected. I think it will start out being quite dark and then get lighter.
Will we be able to get people watching it with us and writing in and sharing things?
Both of them. Both of you join us. And so the other thing I think we should do with these things is we should post them as spoiler-full things, not spoiler-free things. So we record them after, I think the first 2 episodes are going to get released together on Friday.
Okay.
And then we should record podcast episodes about the episodes, about what we felt about them, or thought about them, or anything else. And they should be they should just be reflections on the whole show. So you watch them, listen to them after you've watched the show.
Great.
Because we'll fill them with spoilers about what actually happens in the episodes.
That's 10 minutes.
That's 10 minutes.
We haven't even told them who we are or anything.
I'm Gary, and this is Jane, and we run a stables just outside Northampton. Join us for Pluribus. So Pluribus was the old motto of the United States. I think it's maybe on some various different things in America, like maybe the dollar, or used to. Anyway, it means it's from the thing a pluribus unum, which is this motto. We're both classics scholars.
Yeah, there you go.
From many
Classic
the one.
scholars running a stable.
I know, imagine that. Means from many the one, from many one.
Okay.
And it was like the idea when the 13 states all became one United States, that was the motto. But of course she's like the only one person among many people who are happy, and she's the sad person.
Yeah.
So I guess it's going to be about America. And because it's Apple TV, I think my feeling about Apple TV is Ted Lasso.
Yes.
Shrinking. I mean, obviously, some of the best
Which
television that's being made.
Love both of those.
Even
no
the
sci-fi
darker
involved.
Stuff, I know, but even the darker stuff like Severance, which you couldn't get on board with.
Yeah.
There's a kindness involved at the heart of these things.
Yes.
It's about...
Oh, because lovely Jay Hunt
Yes.
is running Apple.
Right.
And I think she's done amazing. I don't know if she's still there, but I think they have had an amazing run of incredible dramas, haven't they?
They have,
really
yeah.
invested.
But this kind of thing of making stuff about things that have a kind of gentleness or a kindness at their heart.
Yes.
And I have a feeling that they wouldn't have, even though they're commissioning this kind of TV legend, and I have a feeling with him and Ray and the people who made the thing, and the way that Better Call Saul was, I have a feeling that may start out feeling like it's quite dark and apocalyptic. Yes. But I think it will probably be about that.
That seems to be the appetite of now, really. People, I think we've moved out of apocalyptic, doesn't feel very fun anymore.
No.
It feels a bit too real.
No, that's right. And it's quite interesting to do this thing of the idea of everybody, Invasion of the Body Snatchers of these films in the 50s and 70s, where like these pod people came from space and they made everybody not feel anything, just become automatons. And that's the world we live in, right?
We should cut this podcast in half and only release the second half of this conversation.
No, I think we should just release it, because nobody's going to fucking listen to this one anyway.
Okay.
I mean, nobody's going to listen to any of them, but anyway, it's a right moment in time. It's like how we're feeling that we do with our company when we're running our stables in Northampton.
And I have to go, that's it, let's stop now.
Okay, should we go to the pub?
Let's go to the pub.
It's fireworks night.
Yeah.
Everybody else at the fireworks?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I'm going to stop this using my very advanced application. Goodbye. Thanks for listening. Join us at the unnamed podcast.
2 episodes.
Should we name it now?
Friday.
Should we name it right now?
Yes, you name it. I'm terrible.
Well, the show's called Pluribus. The motto is a pluribus unum.
Yeah.
I don't know. A pluribus duo? Two of us?
A pluribus duo.
A pluribus duo.
I like that.
A pluribus
couple.
The thing is, it's A as in E, not A as in A. Pluribus. Oh, maybe it's just like Pluribusters.
Pluribusters. Yes. I'll wear my outfit next time.
Okay, what is your outfit?
I don't know. I got to make it up once.
You're going to make a Pluribusters outfit?
I'll do a design one based on the series.
It's cool. This room down. That fire's not even on. Okay. Wave.
I was going to make a joke.
It's now 15. We're at 15 now.
Yeah. Bye.
This was an episode we were going to be making about nothing before we'd even watched the show. Jesus Christ. Bye.
Pluribusters.